Welcome back to Carscope, the channel where we dive deep into the latest cars, SUVs, and future-forward models that shape the automotive world. Today we're looking at one of the most important luxury SUVs of the year, the 2026 Lexus LX 500. This vehicle represents Lexus's flagship utility, combining Japanese craftsmanship with modern luxury, bold styling, and serious capability. The LX has always been about making a statement, whether you're pulling up to a business meeting, loading up the family for a road trip, or taking on rugged terrain with confidence. The new 2026 model refines that formula, taking lessons from the long history of the LX while infusing it with the latest technology, design language, and performance upgrades. By the end of this review, you'll know exactly why the LX 500 remains a standout choice in the full-size luxury SUV market. Let's start by walking up to the vehicle. From the front, the 2026 LX 500 makes a commanding impression. Lexus has doubled down on its bold design language, but this time, the spindle grille has evolved into what they call a frameless integrated design. It flows seamlessly into the headlights and front fascia, making the LX look wider and more planted than ever. The grille itself is massive, filled with horizontal slats that are now body color on some trims, or finished in dark chrome on sportier models. The headlights are sleek and sharp, with triple beam LED projectors and the signature L-shaped daytime running lights that sweep upward like a brushstroke. Down below, the bumper integrates functional air vents and skid plate detailing, hinting at both performance and ruggedness. Standing in front of it, there's no mistaking the LX for anything else on the road. It looks bold, luxurious, and unashamedly large. Moving to the side profile, the 2026 Lexus LX 500 balances size with sophistication. It stretches out with muscular proportions, tall body lines, and a confident stance on massive wheels. Standard models ride on 20-inch alloy wheels, while higher trims step up to 22-inch forged designs that really fill the wheel arches. The side mirrors are slim, aerodynamically shaped, and equipped with cameras for the 360-degree view system. The chrome window surrounds add a touch of class, but on the F-Sport model you'll notice black towel trim for a sportier, more aggressive vibe. Lexus has worked hard to refine the side surfacing, giving it clean sheet metal without unnecessary clutter. The character line that runs from the front fender to the rear lamps creates continuity and elegance. The ground clearance remains generous, a reminder that this isn't just a luxury lounge on wheels but also a vehicle designed to tackle more than just city streets. Step boards can be power deployed on higher trims, making entry easier into this tall SUV. The length, the height, and the details all shout presence, but in a way that still feels refined rather than over the top. At the back, Lexus has adopted its latest design signature with a full-width LED light bar stretching across the tailgate. The L emblem has been replaced by bold Lexus lettering, reinforcing the brand identity. The tail lamps themselves are crisp and modern, with a futuristic glow pattern that looks sharp at night. The rear window is large, offering good visibility, and it's paired with a roof spoiler that integrates the brake light cleanly. Down below, the rear bumper is chunky and functional, with skid plate details and hidden exhaust outlets to keep the look premium and uncluttered. On higher trims, you'll find chrome detailing that frames the lower section, while sport models favor a darker, stealthy aesthetic. Overall, the back end of the LX matches the front's boldness, tying the whole design together in a way that's modern but instantly recognizable as Lexus. Opening the door and stepping inside, you're greeted by an interior that sets the standard for Japanese luxury. The 2026 LX 500 combines the brand's omotenashi hospitality philosophy with cutting-edge technology. The cabin is designed to feel warm, inviting, and meticulously crafted. Every surface is wrapped in high-quality materials, from supple leather seats to open-pore wood trim, brushed aluminum, and soft touch surfaces across the dash and doors. Depending on trim, you can choose from semi-aniline leather in multiple color combinations, including elegant tans, deep reds, and classic black. The attention to detail is stunning, with hand-stitched seams, laser-cut detailing, and ambient lighting that adjusts subtly to the time of day. The dashboard layout is both modern and functional. At the center, you'll find a massive 14-inch high-definition touchscreen that runs Lexus's latest infotainment system. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, has natural voice command, and is paired with physical controls for essentials like climate and volume, avoiding the trap of everything being hidden behind a screen. Right below the main display, there's a secondary screen dedicated to off-road information, climate controls, and vehicle status. The digital instrument cluster is fully configurable, displaying navigation, performance data, or driver assistance information. A large color head-up display is also available, projecting speed, directions, and safety alerts directly onto the windshield. Seating in the LX 500 is exceptional. The front seats are wide, supportive, and power adjustable in multiple ways with heating, cooling, and even massage functions. Move to the second row, and you can choose between a bench seat or luxurious captain's chairs depending on configuration. The captain's chair option transforms the LX into a 4-seat executive lounge, with reclining seats, ventilation, and even a rear seat entertainment system with dual displays. The third row is improved for 2026, offering more legroom and power folding functionality. This makes the LX far more practical for families, as you can go from seating up to 7 passengers to maximizing cargo space with the touch of a button. Cargo capacity is generous, though keep in mind the LX prioritizes luxury and seating comfort over sheer hauling numbers compared to some more utilitarian SUVs. Still, with all rows folded, you have plenty of space for luggage, gear, or weekend adventures. When it comes to performance, the 2026 Lexus LX 500 carries forward its reputation for blending smoothness with strength. Under the hood, you'll find a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission. It produces around 409 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque, giving the LX plenty of muscle for its size. Despite being a large SUV, acceleration feels confident, with a 0 to 60 time in a 6-second range. The engine is tuned for refinement, delivering smooth power delivery and a quiet ride. But when you push it, there's no shortage of torque for overtaking or towing. And speaking of towing, the LX500 is rated to pull up to 8,000 pounds, making it versatile for trailers, boats, or recreational toys. The chassis is built on Lexus's GLS platform, which uses a body-on-frame construction for durability but integrates light-weight materials to improve ride comfort and handling. Adaptive variable suspension continuously adjusts damping, offering a plush ride on the highway and firmer control in corners. Drive modes allow you to switch between comfort, eco, sport, and off-road settings, tailoring the LX to the moment. Off-road capability is enhanced with features like crawl control, downhill assist, multi-terrain select, and a locking center differential. This is still one of the few luxury SUVs that can genuinely go off-road with confidence, thanks to its heritage that traces back to the Toyota Land Cruiser platform. On the road, the steering feels lighter and more responsive than previous generations, making it easier to maneuver in city driving despite its size. Fuel economy, as expected for a vehicle in this class, isn't groundbreaking, but Lexus has made improvements. The LX500 averages around 17 miles per gallon city and 22 highway, depending on configuration. It's not a hybrid yet, though there are rumors that Lexus may introduce an electrified version in the near future to keep up with evolving emissions standards. For now, the twin-turbo V6 strikes a balance between power and efficiency relative to the segment. In terms of technology and safety, the LX500 is loaded with features. Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0 comes standard, bringing adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning with steering assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and automatic emergency braking. The 360-degree camera system with underbody view is especially useful for off-road navigation or tight parking spots. An available Mark Levinson premium sound system with 25 speakers transforms the cabin into a concert hall, delivering incredible audio clarity. Add in multiple USB-C ports, wireless charging, and a Wi-Fi hotspot, and you've got a cabin ready for long trips and modern connectivity. Now let's talk about pricing. The 2026 Lexus LX 500 starts around $96,000 in the US for the base trim, which already comes generously equipped. Move up to the premium or luxury trims, and you're looking at between $105,000 and $115,000 depending on options. The F-Sport trim sits in a similar range, targeting buyers who want a sportier look and sharper handling. At the top end, the ultra-luxury 4-seat configuration can push the LX close to $130,000, offering the ultimate in executive comfort. While these prices may seem high, they're competitive with rivals like the Mercedes GLS, BMW X7, and Range Rover, especially when you factor in Lexus's reputation for reliability and lower ownership costs. So, what's the verdict on the 2026 Lexus LX 500? It's a bold, luxurious, and capable SUV that stays true to its roots while embracing the future. It doesn't chase trends with gimmicks or overly flashy designs. It builds on Lexus's core strengths of craftsmanship, comfort, and durability. Whether you're looking for a family hauler, an executive cruiser, or a luxury SUV that won't shy away from a rugged trail, the LX 500 has something to offer. It may not be the most fuel efficient or the most technologically radical, but it delivers a complete package that appeals to buyers who want both prestige and peace of mind. Thanks for joining me on this in-depth look at the 2026 Lexus LX 500. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to CarScope, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of cars. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on Doxad. Do you think Lexus nailed it with this update, or are there things you'd like to see changed in the future? Until next time, this has been CarScope, and I'll see you in the next video.